신분 단어 고급편 뉴욕타임즈 40회
damnedest,
최선
damnedest.
최선
That's perhaps inevitable when you've been so thoroughly peered and poked at. You do your damnedest to carve out a safe space.
Redolent,
무엇을 생각나게 하는
President Obama and other Western leaders sought to defuse the crisis even as their differences with Russia hardened in an escalating East-West struggle redolent of the Cold War.
push,
복동 정부 전복기도
Mr. Yanukovych, whose resignation many protesters see as a necessary precondition for calm, will press on with a high-risk strategy rooted in his view that Ukraine confronts not a popular uprising but a foreign-backed push by extremists.
apropos of,
무엇에 말이 났으니 말이지.
Apropos of Philip Seymour Hoffman's death, for example, former Congressman Barney Frank suggested legalizing heroin.
harrowing,
비참한
Thousands of Kiev residents braved the riot police and roaming bands of pro-government supporters to visit the besieged protest encampment in Independence Square. Now a harrowing vista of charred buildings and smoldering debris.
commensurate,
상응한
commensurate,
상응한
Meanwhile, the majority of workers are not seeing income gains commensurate with their productivity levels.
stash,
은닉
We can't know what would have happened if drugs had been legal for the past few decades or if the United States had waged a war on drugs half as harshly as Singapore, where a 15-gram heroin stash can merit the death penalty.
shadow,
가재도구
The view of blacks as subhuman chattel was a prevailing sentiment of those who tried to justify the institution of slavery in America and around the world.
tooth and nail,
필사적으로
Red state Republicans have fought tooth and nail to hold power not by moderating their policies, but through gerrymandering and vote suppression.
demur,
이 일을 말하다 반대하다
demur,
이 일을 말하다 반대하다
To Republicans, demur on a YouTube debate